ladies and gentlemen, to this week's episode of Real Sales Dynamics. We're back in California, Irvine, California, and we got Aziz with us. Aziz, he's been knocking solar for about 2 months. He's originally from Uzbekistan, and so we're gonna be watching him, critiquing him live in the field. Ask him how long he's lived in California.
How long you been living in California?
Ask him if you remember back in 2012 when they shut down the Chula Vista and San Onofre power plants.
Do you remember back in 2012 we shut down Chula Vista and San Onofre power plants?
Get his bill.
Yeah, my job is super simple. I just gotta take a look at the page 3. If you guys do your billing online or in the mail?
Through mail, yeah.
Through mail, okay.
Yeah.
And gotta make sure your meter was up to date.
Which side of the house the electric meter is on? Is it on the left or the right?
Is it on left side or on right side?
Maybe on the side.
This
Left.
side?
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Go
right.
ahead and pull up your bill. I'm gonna check the meter. I'll meet you back here in a minute, okay?
Okay.
A fun little fact about Aziz, he has a do whatever it takes mentality. He sold 2 cows to get an iPhone. And with that iPhone, he watched Real Sales Dynamics, he clicked the link below, he applied, flew all the way across the globe, and now he's absolutely crushing it.
That's a true story.
And like I said, on this video, we're gonna be breaking down Aziz's pitch live in the field, and we're gonna go over the 3 reasons that you're not setting enough solar appointments. 1, your training and script are just not dialed in. You need to be working with high-level closers who have the education and training that you would otherwise only get from experience alone, and that's a long and painful road. And the second reason is you need to be a student to the game. You need to know exactly what's happening with these utilities and how they're upping the rates on homeowners every single year. If you yourself are confidently sold on the product, you can override any objection that homeowners throw at you. And the third reason is, and this is especially important for new reps, you need to get dropped in territory. If all day you're constantly dealing with the devil and angel on your shoulder, trying to get you to go take a break and go back to your car, you're not gonna get in the proper repetition that you're gonna need to succeed in this job. With that being said, let's watch as we coach Aziz live in the field.
Hello. I'll make it quick because I gotta go. You guys has been designated as a low power usage community. So basically what's happening, the state mandated the Edison to get 60% renewable by 2030. The issue that we're facing for most of these homes, if your guys' electric bill not super high, just like you said, getting out and spending $30,000 or $40,000 and buying the panels on your guys' home just doesn't make financial sense, right? So what they did, they added the charge on your electric bill it actually gets your power updated on how it gets to your home. Basically, you guys not gonna be paying anything out of your pocket. It works just like utility company that you have right now. I mean, when you got into the home, you did not pay Edison or whatever. So that's only meant for low power users. If your guys' bill will be super high, there's not that much that we can help you with. What's your average electric bill so far?
In the summer, $650.
$650. What about like winter times?
Winter time, a couple $100.
I see. So yeah, this may or may not work. Basically what's going to be happening if your power bill, like I said, will be accepted as a low enough usage, just like the utility company that you have right now, you guys don't pay anything for the power lines running to your home, right?
Right.
That's exactly the same concept where we are funded to lay down the panels on the homes that's going to be owned and maintained through our side. It's going to allow you to lock your prices below the average that you have right now and make sure your prices doesn't go up in the future.
Yeah.
My job is super simple. I don't know if I can help you yet. I just gotta take you off the list. I gotta take the look at this page 3 of your electric bill. I'm sure you've seen that Edison bill. So this basically shows how much energy you guys pulling on average on a daily basis. So just gonna send it to the designer team. Does it make sense or not? We're just gonna let you know about that. Then do you get your billing online or in the mail?
Online.
Online? Perfect, it's even easier. And we also need to make sure your meter is compliant with the state's mandate. Is it on this side or on this side?
So, like we said, reason number 1, a good script and proper training will allow you guys to build a proper roadmap for you guys to carry along in conversation. So what entails a good script? A good script is gonna get ahead of the objections before they ever happen. If you can get ahead of what the homeowner is gonna say, it allows you to create a conversation that flows super smooth. So let's break it down. We're gonna talk about what Aziz did good and what he did bad. Some of the first things that I notice when you're on this pitch is 1, his body language is fantastic. We train all of our reps heavily every day on your body language. It is so important. The energy that you give off to homeowners, they themselves are going to adopt. So if you watch his body language, his hands are placed up to the side. He does little things like grab the back of his neck, looking like I don't want to be here either. I'm just doing my job. The only critique I can really have on this pitch is how long he goes without asking the homeowner a question. Good script will have your questions lined up so you know exactly how to keep the homeowner engaged. And like I've said before, a question, it's like a hook, right? It re-engages the homeowner. So you never want to be talking at them, you want to be talking with them. Another fantastic thing Aziz does, every time he brings in a new concept, you see him reference an old concept. Homeowners want to buy new, but never too new, right? So we try to make this complicated problem as simple as possible. So like I said, any new concept you introduce, you want to reference back, and you want to string them from concept to concept to slowly guide them along the roadmap of your script. And lastly, you don't want to sound like a robot. Stick to the script, but you also want to be able to flow off and make the conversation genuine. So if a homeowner hits you with something new, you want to be able to acknowledge it, pass it on, and then get yourself back to the script. So let's dive back into some infield footage.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, I just want to make sure we're in the right place. Is this still a Bull residence?
Yes.
I'm following up on some notices that was sent out to you guys a while ago. It's regarding the third phase of your smart grid project.
No, we don't do. We didn't order anything.
Hmm?
We didn't plan anything. We don't.
No idea what's going on?
No.
No.
Most of your neighbors, they already know what's really happening. You guys should remember when your electric meter was up to date, from like old digital one to smart meter.
No.
We don't.
No idea.
No idea.
Do you know they tell you not to wash your laundry between 4 and 9 p.m.?
For night.
Like, no, don't use a lot of power.
Right.
You know that, right?
Right. Don't use.
4 and 9 p.m. So, do you know why they tell you not to use your power between those 4 and 9 p.m.?
Gone more expensive.
Saving more expensive electricity at that time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So the reason is because we shut down the power plants back in 2012. So all the power now has been shipped from out of the state.
Fantastic job, Aziz. My favorite thing about this interaction is when you're watching him, you see as soon as they open the door, he goes, hello, and he like drops his body language. His goal is to make himself seem small and non-threatening. And you'll see as he progresses through the conversation, because there's a bit of a language barrier, you see him start to tailor his tonality and the syllables that he's using in his words to make it super simple. He's using his hand gestures to build a picture because most of our communication is not verbal. So Aziz does a fantastic job of utilizing the training and the script. But the reason he is so good, and our second reason, is he's become a student of the game. Being a student of the game is so important. You need to make sure that you're up to date on everything that's happening with the utilities. If they're sending out notices, rate increases, anything that allows you to build pain so you can properly connect with the homeowner. Because if you really understood what these utilities were doing, you would sell confidently and with conviction, knowing that what you're giving the homeowner is going to be the best option for them. In this clip, we see Aziz reference everything that's happening with the utilities. And the thing that really clicked for them was the 4 to 9 rate. They themselves are affected by that time of use. And so that was a pain point that allowed him to then launch to build a proper picture that gives him a reason to be at the doors. So let's dive back in. So we'll cover reason number 3.
Hello. We're just following up on some notices regarding the third phase of your guys' smart grid project.
Yeah.
Do you guys had a chance to read the review about it? It was in your Edison bill?
No. I didn't read it.
No idea?
No idea.
Okay, so I'll make it quick. If your guys' electric bill is in a low enough side and it's not like super high, they said you guys should not be buying or leasing panels because you're enrolled in a program to get your power updated on how it gets to your home.
Okay.
How long you been in California?
Forever. 3 years.
Forever?
Yeah.
So do you remember back in 2012 we shut down Chula Vista and San Onofre power plants, like
Yes.
right on the side of the ocean?
Yeah.
So what it did, it created the energy deficit in the entire state. So that's why when you look at your electric bill, it's not that the power is expensive, it's a transmission and distribution for your guys' home.
Okay.
So yeah, on the third phase, we're trying to get rid of those transmission and charge
Okay.
and localize the power on your guys' home. How it works, just like utility company that you have right now, the Edison, right? They own the electric meter on side of your home, right?
Yeah.
They maintain, take care of entire things, right? So it's exactly the same concept as that. So we are paid to put up the panels on the homes that we own, we maintain, and also we add the battery storages on the homes that's gonna ensure you're gonna be having power anytime in case of any outage or something gonna happen for the
Okay.
home. Yeah, my job is super simple. I just gotta take a look at this page 3 of your electric bill. Have you seen this graph on your bill?
But let me check something.
Okay,
To see
perfect.
if I
we gotta check your meter, make sure it's up to date. Is it on this side, on this side?
That's right.
That side? Perfect.
I hope.
Let's make sure it's up to date. Take a beautiful picture. And good to go. Back to the bill. Perfect.
This is the bill. That's
Yeah,
also.
I see. So basically, let me show you what's happening. The transmission and distribution on your electric bill. Do you see how much it makes up to it?
Yeah.
So your bill is 437, and almost 50% of your bill is just charged you for transmission and distribution, the energy to your home.
Yeah, okay. I see.
Yeah. So what we're trying to get rid of those charges and localize the power in you guys' home.
Okay.
If it does make sense, if it's end up getting approved, we're gonna pay to put up the panels on the homes that we're gonna own, we maintain. We're gonna be taking care of entire things, roof leaks, whatever gonna happen, and it allows you to get the power at the below rate that you have right now, and make sure your rates doesn't go up in the future. So all I'm gonna do is take a picture of the bar graph and send it to designer team. If they're approving the design, we're gonna come out 10-15 minutes, you and your wife. We're gonna show you design and how it exactly works. Now, is it usually like good time for you to come in and to show you designs? Are you
Yeah.
usually home? during
Usually,
the design?
yeah.
What about Saturday?
So there has to be early, between 9 and 10.
Let's see. 9?
9 a.m. and 10.
Okay. What will be the number to text you? So if I'm gonna shoot you a text message saying, hey, sorry, we're not gonna be able to help you for your guys' home, just cancel anything ahead of time. But otherwise, wait on us on Saturday at, what time was that?
Saturday will be, I think 30th of what time? I said between 9 and 10.
9 in the morning.
Yeah.
Perfect. It was nice to talk to you.
Thank you so much,
Yep.
my friend.
That's yours.
Yes.
And see you, if it makes sense, see you on Saturday, 9 in the morning.
Amen. Thank you.
And that is how you absolutely do it. Ladies and gentlemen, you just watch this boy just absolutely kill it. Yes, sir. Beautiful. Aziz has only been doing this for 2 months, but he's really taken to our training and he's become a student of the game. Just the past week, Aziz has had 6 closes. As we can see, Aziz's body language is on point. He's posted up on the wall, comfortable. His tonality, perfect. His questions that he had lined up kept the homeowner completely engaged. And as soon as he was able to reference, hey, the same way Edison owns the electric meter on the side of the house, right? They own the power lines that run into the home. Same exact concept as that. All we're looking to do is update how the power gets to the home. And what that does is it makes this complicated solar project super simple for the homeowner to digest. Once he gets the bill in hand, that then allows him to reference everything that he had just talked about, which really builds pain in the homeowner's eyes. So that allows you to create the problem so then you can come in and be the solution. But none of this matters unless we care about reason number 3, time on the doors. This is your foundation. You have to burn the ships, right? You don't want to give yourself the option to go back and leave territory early. Like the old saying goes, the hardest door to open is your car door. So you don't want to be constantly out when you're out in territory dealing with rejection, sitting in the hot sun, and having that devil and angel on your shoulder constantly combating you whether or not you want to stay in territory. Get dropped in territory so it doesn't give you the option. It's imperative that you spend time and get the proper repetition in order for you to be successful at this job. So that wraps it up. If you've gotten value out of this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, here at Pacific United Power, we are hiring. So if you're in San Diego, LA, Tampa, Miami, or Houston, click the link below, drop an application. One of our team members will reach out to you, and hopefully you can be like Aziz and make it on the show. Also, we do have a weekly mailing list. So drop your email in and we'll be sending out weekly tips and tricks to help really up your solar game. Love you guys. We'll see you next week.